Say roll around, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
Same topical back with another video. I'm Strange Mike. He is Nate. Today we're doing our Rotten Tomatoes reactions, where we're looking at Rotten Tomatoes scores for new and upcoming movies and tell you the score and react to them. Which usually goes, I'll see the movie and I'm like, oh yeah, I think this side. If you see it, no. From the trailer, it looked good or it looked bad. I don't know. That's how it's going to go. But first we got Nomadland. It's sitting at a 95% critically fresh on Rotten Tomatoes with an audience score of 76%. I agree with the audience score. You know what they did right in this movie?
What did you write?
Everything!
Technically, directing, it's a flawless movie. Is it entertaining? No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, will I ever watch this movie again?
Probably not.
Or if I do watch it again, it's going to be in like 10 years when I'm more mature and have more life experience.
You serious?
And that's pretty much almost exactly what I've heard most of the people that I listen to talk about movies have said about it. And that, like, it's a really tough one for some people to score because, like, Frances McDormand is great as she almost always is. And the movie is, like, incredibly well shot and well put together. But, like, not a lot going on to keep your attention. So I've been debating on... I'm waiting to see if it gets nominated for Best Picture. And if it does, then I'm going to watch it because I always want to watch all of those.
I think you should watch it regardless.
But we'll see.
If you want to see Frances McDormand's Bush, you should definitely go see it. It's It's neat. But the next movie we got is Silk Road. And it's not neat. It's a messy crime story. And looks like a messy movie. And the score is at 53% Rotten on Rotten Tomatoes, so it is a messy movie probably. And the audience score 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. We knew a guy that was really big on this, so it looked very interesting to us. And at one time I had a good bit of money in Silk Road, but it looks like a shit movie, even though it was interesting. I wish someone better directed this.
Or wrote it.
Yeah.
Or acted in it.
You're not wrong.
Are you going to watch it anyways out of curiosity?
No. That looks like garbage. I hardly have enough time to watch movies right now as it is. I'm definitely not going to waste it on that.
Are you going to waste it on The Father that's at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Well, that seems like it would not be a waste of time if it's at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes with 56 reviews already. So,
this one might be a skip for me, actually.
really?
Because it's about Anthony Hopkins and he has dementia.
All right.
And I don't know, man. That trailer just gave me the willies. Like, if I ever get dementia, like, kill me or something. Like,
Yeah,
that doesn't seem like... Because, like, he's, like, scared in the trailer. He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I don't want to live life like that. That's scary.
Well, there's definitely a stage of dementia where, like, there's a realization that your body isn't functioning the way that it's supposed to, and you're still, like, aware of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
not for me.
you know, I don't know. I think for me, it's like my grandma on my dad's side had Alzheimer's. My grandma on my mom's side had dementia. Like, I've seen people go through it twice. So, like, I'm interested, because of, like, the cinematic aspects of it. Anthony Hopkins is obviously, like, a phenomenal actor.
That boy's good!
But, like, yeah, it seems like something that I could actually connect to personally because I'm familiar with some of this experience. And it's 100%.
Yeah.
So,
Next, we have Flora and Ulysses. Movie about a fucking squirrel has a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. Somehow it was a better made movie than Silk Road, and like you said, it was an easier movie to make somehow, and they still flopped it. Audience score is 66%. I'm not big on superhero movies, and I'm definitely not watching a fucking superhero movie about a fucking squirrel.
That's kind of harsh.
I'm bigger on superheroes movies than you are, but I really, really, really hate movies like this that are about animals. Like, if there's a CGI animal in the real world, I'm not fucking interested. If there's a talking animal in the real world, I'm even less interested. If there's a CGI animal that may or may not talk that also is a superhero, I'm about as disinterested as a person could possibly be.
Are you surprised about the 70%?
No, because people always give movies like that a higher score because some people are suckers for that shit. And, you know, they like what they like, and I'm not hating on that.
You could say those people care a lot about those movies.
You could say that, yeah.
Next film is I Care a Lot, sitting at 82% critically fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, audience score of 33%. Wow.
That's a big difference.
That is a big difference. Which, honestly, I didn't really have the desire to watch this. And it's already came out, and I missed, like, the time to review it, so I was like, I don't need to see that. However, this makes me actually want to watch it. Because, I don't know, I think it was like I said in our reaction, and, like, because there's, like, no good people to root in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And our protagonist is, like, stealing old houses from, like, the elderly and kicking them out, putting them in homes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where people are, the disconnect's coming in. Because it says it's a comedy, so it's like a dark comedy.
Yeah. Well, I feel like very few dark comedies are, like, universally loved, right?
But they always, like, critically fuck with heavy.
But the critics always fuck with them heavy.
So I think because of the score, I'm actually going to seek it out and watch it on Netflix.
Yeah, so to me, that means I'm probably going to like that movie. Because most of the time where critics love something and audiences dislike something, but it's like specifically with movies that have a bit of a stranger premise to them or something like that, 8 times out of 10, I'm going to like that movie. So I'm not super surprised by this. I would have guessed it was going to be in the low 80s based on what we've seen from it. The audience score is more surprising to me, but like thinking about the premise and things like that, I guess it's not really. So,
Well, if you were surprised by any of these scores, tell us down low in the comment section. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.